I had a boss, Major, in the Army, late 80s, that used "this is top priority" to help me teach another officer, Captain, a lesson. I was the Operations Office Administrative Specialist, SPC, for a brigade. I typed and filed things for the whole office. Everybody did some of that work, but if it needed to be done fast and/or perfect, it was my job. The captain has a just-in-time mentality about his report writing. Report is due at 08:00 on Monday. Give it to the specialist at 16:30 on Friday. Rough draft, in pencil. There were several times I worked late into the evening or several hours over a weekend because of him, and I had to get the final draft perfect without his review. Risky for a lower-ranked enlisted soldier. If he looks bad because of what I did or didn't do, that blows back on me. Two things coincided that started fixing that captain. We had just finished a very successful field exercise, and our officer staff were presenting status reports to the Corps staff, 3 Corp if you want to know, the next day. I had been working on reports, in the office and in the field, for a week. Then it happened. 15:30. I was sitting at my desk, taking care of business when the captain came over, dropped a stack of papers on my desk, said, "I need this by tomorrow, Z08 out louds," then walked away. Odd that he was early, but whatever. I sighed and started working. 15:40. My master sergeant came in to say the major was releasing everyone early as a thank you for our work on the field exercise. Pack it up and head out. Now the captain bring early made sense. He was leaving for the day. I can't, Sergeant. I then explained about Captain Just-in-Time's project and that I had 4 to 6 hours of work in front of me. His eyes narrowed. Does he do this a lot? I nodded. Every time he has a report due. He nodded back. I'll look into it, but I am ordering you to take a 1-hour break for supper at 17:00. I'll cover it with the major if the captain squawks. Got it? I rogered his order and went back to work. 3 weeks later, on a Wednesday, the major comes to my desk at 15:30. SPC, how long will it take you to type this up for me? I looked over the pages he handed me. About an hour, sir, maybe a little more. He nodded. Good. This is flash traffic. When you are done for the day. I acknowledged and he walked away. For those who don't know, flash traffic is a radio-telephone communication term to indicate highest priority. Nothing supersedes it, and it is never used lightly. I just didn't know it, and I was being used to teach a lesson. 16:30, and I have maybe 5 minutes left in the major's report. The captain makes his flyby, says he needs it for 08:00, and turns to leave. I can't, sir, I said, starting to see what the major had done. He turned back. The major gave me this, pointing, and said it's flash. So do it after that. I can't, sir. He said that after I finish his report, I am done for the day. If you want to change his orders, you have to talk to him. He stood there for a couple seconds before heading to the major's office. After a couple more seconds, the door closed. I was close enough to hear that the major was shouting, but not close enough to hear what. A few minutes later, after the captain went back to his office, I took the major's report in and waited while he reviewed it. He questioned a couple changes, but approved it as is and dismissed me. I reported to my sergeant that the major released me for the day. He winked at me and told me to get out. When I got back to my desk, the captain was there. I need you to show me how to use this. So I created a file for him to use and showed him the basics. Then watched for 2 minutes and provided a couple pointers. He was a 2-finger typist. I left, as ordered. The next morning, I was ordered out of PT formation and to the office. I got changed and to the office before 007 hours. The captain was at my desk. I was pretty sure he had been there all night because he looked haggard and he was, judging by his stack of face-down paper, almost done with his report. Something that would have taken me maybe 2 hours has taken him 15 hours. wasn't done. He looked up at me. The machine is stuck and I can't get back to my report. I asked him to get up and I sat down. I told him to go get ready for his 080 and I would finish the report, as best I could, before then. I finished the report, proofread the entire thing for typos, several, and language formatting errors. OMG, then printed it out and handed it to him. It turns out Captain Just-in-Time was a slow learner. The Major pulled the same stunt twice more before I left that unit.
Got a hell of a body count going.
Is that a problem?
Just hope this Gusev guy's working. He is. Oh, get back! Pantheon! Shotgunner, up front! Moving! Didn't get it. Finish him off! Shotgunner down! Nice one! Push forward!
Shit! These Pantheon guys are for real. Now you know what I've been dealing with.
Push through! Machine gunner. Defensive positions.
Heavy resistance ahead. Let's keep going for Gusev.
Take them down! Move in here. Scratch that.
Hunt down the enemy. Hostile UAV in the area.
Requesting recon.
fumes. UAV returning to tank.
You're losing ground. Move it. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Enemy sniper. Cancel my last.